Hi everyone, it's Rachel, and today I've just come home from having my nails done to find my personal planner that I ordered has arrived, and so I thought I would unbox it live on camera and share with you my thoughts and what it's like. So Personal Planner are, I think they're based in Sweden, and they were actually one of the first companies that I ordered a planner from when I got into the planner world and community, getting on for 4 years ago now. And I really liked them because you could customise the cover and you could customise the inside a bit as well. So this is shipped in a bubble bag. It's got French post on it, and yeah, let's have a see. So here we go. So I ordered the A5 size, and it's in, as you can see, one of their new pattern covers in this really lovely ombre effect. Now, first thing I'm noticing, sadly my binding is a little bit squished at the bottom, so, but do you know what, that's going to straighten out, no problem. It just gives me a little bit of concern for durability, but I think, you know what, things get a little bit worn, don't they? So it's fine. And I just had on the front EBD UK 2016 to 17. So it ships with an elastic which you pop in the holes at the back, which I'll do now actually because it's easy enough to do. And so that just pops in there, and you can choose the colour of elastic that you want. So I went for something that would coordinate with the cover. And there we go. And also your plastic wallet pouchy thing, which you can buy extras of. So that's a top opening one, which again is cut so you can just clip it in wherever you want it, and a ruler which you can clip in wherever you want. And that has inches and centimetres on, which I know is a really little thing, but it really helps me. Okay, so let's get into the actual planner. So on the front you've got a nice thick piece of plastic, clear plastic, which is really robust, and it protects the cover underneath, which is made of card, which has got like a shiny glossy finish. So that feels like that will provide some protection. From experience, I know that when I used to carry my personal planner before that I had, the edges around sort of this area and this area did used to get a little bit bashed in my bag and ended up a bit grubby. So, you know, it's fine, but it's a very neat planner, so do just bear that in mind if you're throwing it in and out of a handbag. But equally, they're there to be used, aren't they? So let's get in. So you can see there the really lovely depth of colour. And then inside I've got my address there, which I'll probably put my hand over. There's the opportunity you can personalise this inside page to have whatever you want on. There's kind of 3 text areas that you can write in. And there's also the little story about how Personal Planner began, which, you know, it grew up because somebody wanted a nice planner, a lady called Paula, and she wanted to have something that said here, special, personal and pretty in a handbag. And she could only find boring looking planners, which certainly back in 2006, they were really boring. There was very little out there. Erin Condren had been gone, but they were over in the States. Getting one over here was even more expensive. We complain about $19.95 shipping. It used to be $39.95, so believe you me, it's got a lot better. But equally, these were kind of all produced, and it started as a family business, which I think is just lovely, because I always like things that start as family businesses, especially having a family business. So coming in, this is the layout. I chose the vertical layout in the columns because I wanted something that was close to an Erin Condren, close to that vertical layout, which is just where I just work vertically. You can also choose horizontally, and you can choose one where you've got more space from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are a bit narrower. Or you can have equal weekdays and the weekend split. So there's various layouts that you can go for. I got mine with this kind of grey and white striped shading just to give some lines on it. You can have it plain, you can have it with lines on the top, lines on the bottom, you can put hours down it. there's so many options. Just go and have the website and have a play. Also down the bottom you can personalise what you want down here, and again there are so many options for what you want to put. I wanted to make something that was quite open-ended, so I've just got graph sort of graph paper on this side on 2 modules there, and then I've just got a general to-do list here as well, and those are, you've then got your little calendar there too. The inlay pattern, you can choose as to how you want to have that. I decided to have mine to match my front cover, but you can mix and match, entirely up to you. But it does end up being the same throughout the planner, as you can see. So there's no change on the months as such in colour scheme. The print quality on this is really, it's very crisp on the text, which I really like. I'm just going to bring you right in, just so you can have a good look there, and bring this up. Okay, get you to focus. So it's very, very clear and crisp on the text. Because it'll be laser printed, I would expect. You can see kind of the dotting. And part of me does wish that I'd perhaps had a colour on the stripe. I think it might have looked a bit nicer than the grey. But again, I wanted to make it quite neutral there so that I could mix and match with what stickers or whatever I wanted to use. There we go, get you back in. In terms of this split column on Saturday and Sunday, obviously being an A5, they can't give you as much space, because if they were going to try and fit in 4 going across, it'd end up being very, very narrow on the columns and be a bit pointless. So the columns are, let's just have a little look. They are 44mm or 1 3/4 inches. That's a little wider than the kind of standard EC size of 1.5 inches across that I use for my stickers. I'll just show you one sticker in there. So if I put it actually right to the one side. Oh, can't stick straight this morning. Dear me. There we go. You can see you have got a gap, which might be okay. Now, if you were writing in hours down here, or if you had a planner that already had the hours in, that'd be fine, because you just put your sticker beside the hour. Or you can get it central to the column. Just leave a little bit of a gap. There we go. And that's just the kind of thing that, you know, you've got to eyeball it, but it'll come with practice if that's something you want to do. These standard event stickers cover up 1, 2, 3 3 of the lines, so they do fit really neatly, and I think that looks quite good. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about on here? Paper quality, really good. It is matte paper. I've got a few pens. I've got my pen pot out, so shall we have a play with some pens on here? First up, I've got a Papermate Inkjoy Gel, my current favourites. I'm going to write, okay, let's write on here, and we'll just write Papermate Gel. And on the other side, tiniest little bit of shadow, no bleed through at all. Sharpie, I suspect this is going to bleed through, so I'm not actually going to do that one until I get to a back note page, because I do want to use my Mayview. What else have I got in here? I've got a Papermate Flare. Erin Condren marker, where's my grey? There it is. That's the Party Pops markers. I've got the new Erin Condren Rollerball. Wow, that one is skipping today. And I'm sure I stuck a G2 in. Yeah, I've got a Pilot G2. Okay, and just a Pen Gems. Just sort of a standard biro. Okie dokes. Let's have a see. So on the other side, very little shadowing, no bleed through on those. I'm going to flick to the back to try the Sharpie, because I think it might just bleed. Let's just have a look. this is the ultra fine. You never know, I might be surprised. Okay, so it's not actually bled, but it has shadowed quite a bit. So yeah, Sharpies aren't going to be your pen of choice in this. Obviously, if you write on a sticker, that's absolutely fine. You can see there just the back of the binding, this kind of wire binding. It's not as sturdy as some that I have seen, but it is going to hold up. You're just going to have to be a little bit aware of that when you're kind of flicking back and forth. Now, something that is new since I last had a personal planner is the coloured blocks on the edge of the pages for the months. So that must be, yeah, that'll be January there. So January, February, March, April, May and so on. So it does go through the sort of rainbow. And that's quite nice. I mean, my first thought when I saw that was, oh, hang on a minute, why have you put it all there rather than spread it across the whole planner? But actually, if I'm just flicking through there, I'm going to flick there, and it is near my thumb, so it is quite a practical place to put it. In terms of the actual monthly view, go and find one. Here we go. So month on 2 pages. It runs Monday to Sunday, and it includes UK and Europe holidays and European holidays, which is fab. So really nice for those of us over in the UK in that it does have our holidays in. Okay, and it's got little things like even down to, you know, the Queen's coronation anniversary and things. World Ukulele Day. Fabulous. Burns Night, Chinese New Year, Valentine's Day. So it's got kind of the major things that you would expect in there. So those are there. And on your monthly view, again, you've got your space for your notes down on the right hand side. In terms of size, we are about 1 5/16 in inches, so 33mm, and yeah, 3 centimetres in terms of height. So they're not quite a square. They are still a rectangle. And each month has got a different colour, which I quite like. It would just be awesome if they could then take that through into the actual weekly pages as well, so you'd have that variety. So yeah, so those markers on the edge, actually, I was thinking with not having actual tabs that it'd be quite tricky to flick direct to a month, but actually it is quite easy to go there. And on the last day of the planner, it's got a little thing that says here, thank you for this time, please put me in the paper recycling. Well, no way, because I don't throw away planners, but I just think that's quite sweet that there are those kind of little things in there. And there's like little reminders of your planner's coming to an end, time to get a new one. That's quite funny. So there's actually a page, okay, that's designed to look like a mistake. I'm just going to look on the back because, yeah, it has got some discount codes on. Okay, so on this side it's got a typo and it's supposed to look wrong, and it's got a code of 10% off for you and a friend on your next order, which is really, really cute. I think that's quite nice. So then at the back of the planner you have the choice of what they call a smorgasbord of what you want to put in your planner at the end pages, and you can mix and match up to, I think it's 50 odd pages. So I chose to have an overview of 2016 and 2017 because for forward planning that's really useful, and I like how there are 6 months on the 2 pages because it gives you quite a bit of space to write. It's not just a here's the dates, it does actually give you room to write in, so I can mark in things like holidays, I can mark in production deadlines if you use this for work. Those kind of things, so I really like that. I think that's fabulous. I put 2018 in as well. I am forward planning, so I took up 6 of my pages then, and then I just put in graph paper because for me graph paper is the nicest paper to write on. I find it really nice. But you can choose from things like colouring books, Sudoku, lined paper, music paper, manuscript paper, dots, graph paper, as I've said. Absolutely loads of choice, and you can mix and match that as much as you want. One of the other things that I did actually choose was to have the monthly calendar interspersed throughout, so that took up some of my pages as well. You don't have to have that if you don't want it. So there is a lot of choice, and in terms of layouts and choice for layouts, I would say the A5 gives you the most options. There are a few different sizes, and they do wall planners too, which again you can choose. Layouts on these, they do the horizontal and the vertical, and there's a couple of different ways of doing the horizontal. You've then got options obviously as to what you want to put at the bottom, so you can really make it work for you, which I think is really lovely because it does then make it very much a personal planner. So that is pretty much everything that I wanted to tell you about with this. If anyone's got any more questions about this planner, leave them down below and I will come back to answer them. And the other news about it is that Personal Planner, when I placed my order, because I did buy this with my own money, I wanted to have one and to try it, I actually left them a little note just saying, hi, I'm Rachel from EllieBeth Designs, this is what I do, you know, I know that I've got a lot of people recently who've ordered from you, so I wanted to get one too. And I also included in that just an invitation if they ever wanted to collaborate with me on anything. The lovely Lisa over in their marketing department got in touch, and she actually has said that they would love to donate a gift card for a personal planner and a couple of extras to somebody who sees my videos and follows me. So I will leave details of how you can enter that down below, and I just want to say a really big thank you to the people at Personal Planner because that's absolutely lovely. And watch this space, because although I may not immediately start putting in stickers specifically for this size planner, because at the end of the day it is just one of the many layouts that they do, I am going to give you some ideas of how you can use my stickers in these planners, and I think there's going to be some future collaborations happen with Personal Planner as well, as they are definitely a company that share a lot of my values about how you do business. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you enter the giveaway, which I shall leave details down below, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Take care guys for now. Bye.